All right, we bring you something different from Furch guitars today. We're getting down low with a baritone. We've kind of told you about this option for a while. Now we're going to show it to you, so stick around. Hey, you're watching Alamo Music TV. My name's Chris McKee.
I'm Cooper Greenberg.
We're here with Alamo Music in San Antonio, Texas. You can find us online at alamomusic.com. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, turn on notifications, like our videos, comment, share, do cool stuff. We appreciate it. If you want to support the channel, you can do those things, but also check out our spring store, link below for custom shirts and other swag, and our podcast, the Fretboard Confessional, wherever you get your podcasts. Today, we're looking at a baritone from Furch. This is the first one we've had, isn't it?
First one.
And it's something that we've talked about for a little bit. I was actually really surprised when we started carrying Furch guitars because they would have options like this, really on any guitar that's in their lineup for a modicum upcharge, very, very small upcharge. And that's a huge contrast to most of the time, there's a baritone's just simply not offered, or it's limited, that kind of comes and goes, or it would be a very expensive custom option.
Yeah.
So this is a Blue Series baritone. We'll tell you about the specs. But if you're not familiar, baritone is basically somewhere between acoustic, like normal guitar, bass guitar. It's tuned down to B. That's 4.5 steps down from where you would normally have your guitar. And yeah, it gives you a big guttural, earthy, deep sound that's a lot of fun. I think it's, I always think of it kind of like a creative powerhouse. You can play some of the same things you normally would, and it just does something different.
Yeah, just gives you a whole different feel. Very similar to if you were going to go 12-string, but a 12-string, tune the same, just adding octaves. This is like, it'll open up doors.
You know what we need to do one of these days? I'm just putting it out there for a vote right now. We need to record like a guitar orchestra with like normal, and then a guitar that's like capoed up, and a baritone, and a 12-string, and just Last of the Mohicans.
Tenor guitar.
Yeah. And then like that song, the testosterone's flowing. It should be a lot of fun. Yeah.
And the estrogen. So this is a Blue Series. They also often in stock have Yellow Series baritones. We got this one for a couple reasons. One, we've been wanting to try one of these out, but also this has the new CNR active.
It does.
Which is very cool. We've talked about that a lot in some recent videos, but Furch's new neck system, easy to adjust. It's in this guitar. Blue has sometimes cedar, sometimes spruce tops. Not sometimes. They make both of those. Right. So you can choose with a blue in the appointments if you want spruce walnut or cedar mahogany. This is spruce and a really pretty set of walnut.
Yep.
All solid wood, tortoise bound.
Faux tortoise.
No, they actually, Czech Republic, they
go for the actual tortoises.
They do Turtle Farm. No, faux tort, hog neck, ebb fret, ebb bridge.
You should just shorten Furch. What would it be?
Little dots, and yeah.
Not little buttons?
Not little buttons.
Gotcha. But those are little dots.
Baritone with cutaway and pickup.
Yeah, it's got the VTC,
yeah,
EAS
it's the
pickup.
EAS.
Yeah, the element.
So nice low profile pickup, sound hole controls, but all solid wood baritone guitar with the new neck system and a pickup and a cutaway. And it's right over $1,800.
It's a good value. And like I said at the beginning, you can order pretty much anything. If you want a red and you want to make it a baritone, you do a red deluxe with like an alpine spruce top and blackwood back and sides and call it a baritone, and there you go. They have an 8-string version that they do as well, and a 9-string that they do.
They do all kinds of stuff.
All sorts of fun stuff. I really think that one of the cool things about this particular guitar is the fact that it does have the CNR active neck joint. If you're not familiar with that, the CNR joint is something that's been in Furch guitars for a long, long time. It was a neck reinforcement that the truss rod goes through. It's basically kind of an aluminum L shape that helps mount the guitar to the body and also keep the neck in line and strengthen the whole heel apparatus, as it were. The active version of this blew our minds when we saw it, but it basically takes this design, lightens some of the components, adds a different fulcrum-based aspect to the mounting system, and on the fly, you can adjust it, but it also has kind of a dowel system in there that allows it to take advantage of or take advantage of it. It basically adjusts with changing temperature and humidity to a point. But I think it's important with all of the tension that a baritone adds to the guitar with these thick strings that you can get in there and really fine-tune it on the fly. I mean, it takes no time. They also have a new adjustment kit that makes it very easy because you have a kind of an articulating driver that you can have just for the guitar. Excuse me. So easier than adjusting the relief with a truss rod at this point.
Yeah, absolutely. Very cool. I will say, do you know off the top of your head the scale length of this guitar?
27, I think.
Is that kind of the standard baritone
Usually,
scale length?
yeah.
So
you're stretching it about 2 inches.
Yeah, with the longer scale, you do get spaced, frets are spaced out, and
That's how that works.
Yes. So it is a bit of an adjustment. However, playing it, their neck carve is so nice and easy that, it's not like you're adding length and also girth and stuff. It's a comfortable playing guitar.
This is the preferable way to go. The other option is you can take a normal guitar and you can tune it down to C. Tuning it down to B is just about impossible. The strings are just flapping all over the place. But when you tune a guitar down to drop C, which I've done, you can beef up the strings and you still deal with intonation issues. Yeah. I mean, that's the whole point of doing something like this, so that you can get to those lower tunings that you want to, and the guitar stays in tune. So it's tuned naturally in B, but you could do drop A, which is pretty cool. All sorts of fun stuff.
Yeah, really cool. Take a listen.
Cool. All right, there you have it. Very cool sound coming out of this guitar. I like this pairing of tone woods for a baritone.
Mm-hmm.
Walnut's kind of like mahogany maple-esque. It's got some overtones like rosewood does, but it tends to be a mid-range and bright sounding tone wood, which I really like. You pair that with a spruce top, but in a low tuning, and you're not lacking articulation despite the thick strings and the lower tuning of the guitar. It sounds really great.
I really like it. I was talking to somebody about 12 strings the other day and pairing a 12 string with the right wood combo to sometimes counteract some of the chiminess. It's almost the opposite here, where you're trying to get as much punch out of it as you can. And, you know, Taylor stopped making the GS baritones. They're not making a 326 baritone anymore.
And even then, those are limiteds.
Yeah, they were limited.
Kind of come and go.
And I don't know what they're going to be doing, but I feel like they were one of the most prominent baritone. Like, people knew about them for a nicer baritone, not just like a, you know, more inexpensive laminate kind of version.
I mean, off the top of my head, there's only 3 companies that typically build baritones in stock, maybe 4. I know Guild had one, Alvarez, the Taylor, which would come and go, and I think did Ibanez have one in their lineup on a consistent basis?
I don't know.
Anyways,
but I do think like the 326 and some of the limited Grand Symphony baritones, awesome guitars. They stopped making them, and this is significantly less expensive.
Yes.
And you have a little bit more to play with if you wanted to order one. And like Chris said, pick your favorite Furch wood pairing and aesthetic appointment level, get a baritone of it. And something like this would be kind of the entry into that to a certain extent. But it is an all solid wood baritone. I think it's listed at $1,833, something to that effect. I like their prices because they're all
check our website.
Random numbers. There's no 99 coming from Czech Republic. But it is like, if you want something a little bit nicer that's going to be a sort of a texture piece, a creativity tool, a layering kind of fun thing for recordings, and also just if you don't have a high vocal range and you want to accompany yourself with lower tunings, it's a great option.
I was about to say, I've sold a lot of baritones over the years to guys who sing baritone and they were tired of capoing at the 5th fret.
Yeah.
And this is the other way.
And on the opposite end, Phoebe Bridgers plays a baritone a lot, and she's got a very, very high, breathy voice, and this adds such a nice like texture underneath. So I feel like most people can find a way to utilize this, whether you have a really low voice, really high voice, or something in between. It's just going to be a fun guitar to play with.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is the one we've got in stock. If you want information about it, you can check out our website, which is
alamomusic.com.
Cooper invented that website and chiseled it out from wood. He did a great job. So you can click on his face and ask us questions. And do you like that? Just click on the face of Cooper and you can message us. But you can check out all the specs, our photography, and as we said, if you want to have something like this, maybe a little bit different, reach out to us. We can, kind of walk you through the whole process from modifying a standard model to building something custom. Time frame usually can run around 6 months or more, coming from the Czech Republic. And you can get a really cool guitar that will definitely be unique among the guitars that are out there. So, big fan. I would like to take this one home, but you can take it home instead. I'll let you do that. If you're new to our channel, what are you waiting for? Subscribe, turn on notifications, like our videos, comment, share, post it on Reddit, and we'll see you next time.